ICICI 18 exclusive now. RBI status quo wasn't surprising, but the change stance from accommodative to neutral was not anticipated by the markets. That's the word coming in from MD and CEO of ICICI Bank. In an exclusive chat with CNBC TV 18's Lata Venkatesh, Chanda Kochhar also ruled out any cuts to the lending rates in the near term.
The cost of funds depends not just on the repo rate movement one way or the other, it also would depend on the liquidity and what the RBI stance is towards sucking out liquidity or not. So I think that also determines the cost of funds. Plus what would determine the cost of funds is the CASA movement, how much of CASA deposits really stay in the system. So I would think it's very early to kind of predict whether there would be further rate cuts and in which direction rates would move. I think from here on we have to watch really to see the CASA behavior before we are able to predict further.
Inflation, whatever you say, is at 3.2, 3.4, and sentimentally a saver should be okay with maybe 1.5-2 percentage points over that. So in the market, have rates troughed out? Or even without the RBI not doing anything, there is space?
Well, I would only say that if rates move, they would move on both sides, on deposit side as well as on the lending rate side. So we'll have to watch. Now, also inflation, while it's currently at these rates, actually if you look at everybody's projections for the next year, inflation is actually likely to go up a little bit. I mean, RBI has said that their target is 4%, but that's where they want to reach. The actual inflation may be a little higher. So I think we have to watch inflation, but we also have to watch what happens to deposit rates and what happens to the flow of CASA deposits. Only then will we be able to project what happens to lending rates.
Did the RBI stance surprise you?
I think the shift, the not cutting of the rates further. Actually, I was not surprised. I think that was that was not such a big surprise. In fact, in my mind, I was quite mentally prepared for that. Yes, a shift.
98% of the people we polled were not prepared.
Yes, for even the cut in the rates.
Yes. No, they expected the cut.
They expected the cut. Yeah, but I think that did not surprise me too much. But yes, the shift in stance, I think, was earlier than what was expected by the markets.